We are actually in this shit. 1st of March, and we are still winless in 2026. Spurs 1, Fulham 2. Other way around, whatever you want to say, but we are absolutely well and truly in the shit. We are fucked, honestly. The way we play today just scared me so much because if we play like this for the rest of the season, if this is what Igor Tudor really is going to be providing us, then I think there's a case to be saying that we're worse than we were under Thomas Frank, which I personally thought we could not get any worse, but we were so bad. Of course, the game last week against Arsenal, we gave him the free hit because we said playing the team top of the league, we're not expecting to beat them. So if we don't win, then we can probably let him get away with that. And it's games like this today against Fulham, a team in the bottom half of I believe they're in the bottom half of the league, that we should be performing in. And if not getting 3 points, which we so desperately need, then at least getting a draw. And Tottenham Hotspur couldn't even do that. That first half was absolutely abysmal. First 60 minutes, I believe. The starting lineup, I really don't know what it was trying to do. I think it was a 4-4-2. I'm not really sure. But you've got Archie Gray playing out of position at left back when there's a left back on the bench. Of course, Souza, I know, is 19 and no Premier League experience, but I think it just causes more issues when you're playing more players out of position. The two in the middle was João Paulinho and Basuma, so you're playing sort of two DMs. And then you've got Xavi Simons on the left midfield, not even a left wing, left midfield, and Conor Gallagher right midfield. And no shock to anyone whatsoever why them two are completely awful, because we're playing them in two positions that are so unfamiliar to them, and you're expecting them to do, I don't even know what you expect him to do, because they're in positions that, of course, I know Conor Gallagher did play there for Atletico Madrid, but Atletico Madrid are a completely different beast to Tottenham Hotspur. So why are we playing him out wide when you've got other options where you can play Kolo Muani, you can maybe try and put Richarlison out there. Matthias Tell could be putting it. I don't know what Matthias Tell has to do to start a game, because every time he comes on, he looks so lively and he gives his all, but for some reason, none of the managers want to give him a chance. It makes no sense. We're just trying the same things over and over again and getting the same results. Of course, as I said, Xavi Simons was poor, but once again, he's out on the left midfield. He was playing so defensively as well. We're just taking away every good aspect from his game by trying to shoehorn him into a position that he cannot play. Once again, Matthias Tell could play there. If you don't trust Souza defensively enough, you can even try him in the left midfield, because at least it's a left footer with more natural wing play to his game. But honestly, absolutely awful. And that first goal is an absolute joke, because last week, of course, we saw against Arsenal when Randall Kolo Muani put two hands in the back, quoting the referee last week, two hands in the back, it's a definite foul. We see Radu Dragusin jumping for the ball and pushing it back. So I know in the commentary, I believe it was Rob Green on commentary, forgive me if it's not, but whoever it is on commentary that said it, he said that Dragusin was already going down. Dragusin was jumping for the ball and was pushing the back. So when you're in the air and you get pushed, you cannot do anything, because, of course, you don't have your feet on the ground to keep you grounded. Unlike Gabriel that we saw last week, who had his feet on the ground and got two hands in the back and threw himself to the ground, and that was given a foul. And then today VAR looks at the two hands in the back when the player was in the air and said it was not a foul. So the consistency is an absolute joke. And of course, that first goal kills us. Second goal, it's a good finish, but once again, we're just so lackadaisy. Allowing him to shoot from that far out, it's just such a... Honestly, how many times this season? That's why I say you can change the manager, whatever. Against Thomas Frank, we're conceding goals like that. With Igor Tudor, we're conceding goals like that. So, is it a manager issue? Is it the players just not listening to what they're being told? I really don't know. But the players clearly aren't learning from the mistakes that they're making throughout the season as well. And it's an absolute joke. Honestly, Spurs are in deep shit. Like we're really That's I know Brighton were beating Forest 2-1. Of course, West Ham lost to Liverpool yesterday. But today, I really thought we are actually so bad. Like, of course, I know we're bad, but we are so bad, so bad. And of course, we got Crystal Palace next week. It would not surprise me if they go and beat us again. Of course, we got the weekend off as well, but wait, we need to get points ASAP. But I just don't know where the points are coming from because I believe Liverpool comes the game after that. So genuinely, we are in big troubles. Um, I don't even know what to say about it. I would love to say I give up with this team, but of course, as the suckers that football fans are, we of course are going to carry on watching this team, regardless if they get relegated or not, and they do not deserve us. You could hear the fans at the start of the game, even at 2-0, they were trying, but then it went down. When it went to 2-1, you can hear the fans again, but what else can we do? We try to push them, then they feed us that, and then it's like, what do you want us to do? Keep on supporting you when you clearly don't want it? I really don't know if we've got the stomach for this relegation battle, and it's a shame that we're relying on other teams to handle business for us and possibly keep us safe. I think we're still 5 points clear of West Ham, if not 4. I'm not 100% on that, but it's horrible to think. It's absolutely horrible to think. As you can hear as well, I'm so ill. That's why well, I did do an Arsenal match reaction, and for some reason I tried to upload it many times and it did not upload. So I was gonna redo it in a week, and I just got so ill, so I didn't do it. Didn't want to revisit that game, hoping that today Tottenham maybe putting in something better, but of course they did not. So that's all I've got to say on it. Spurs need something to change ASAP. I don't know what it is. We're even talking about players coming back. Even if Kulusevski comes back, he's not going to be the Kulusevski that he was for a good 3 to 4 months. Mohamed Kudus, we deeply miss. Rodrigo Bentancur, we miss. Of course, we miss Christian Romero when he's not doing craziness. James Maddison, we miss so much, but he's probably not going to play the season if he does. Same with Kulusevski, we're not going to see the best of him till next season anyway, so I really don't know. There's too many players injured as well. I can't even think of. Jed Spence, have got once again another player that's injured. It just doesn't stop for us. But yeah, let me know what you guys make of that game. Do you I want a genuine answer from you guys. Do you actually are we actually going down? And I want honest opinions, even if you're like, of course, the rival fans, all my Arsenal mates are telling us we are, but people that watch Spurs week in, week out, like, do you really think we're going down? Because we got to start getting worried, guys. We got to start getting worried. We could be doing Stoke City on a Tuesday night next season, and I tell you what, it's not going to be a nice one. That will not be a nice one, but yeah. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there because I'm ill. And I can't be letting Tottenham ruin my whole year. I can't even say weekend anymore because it's just a year. It's just a week thing now. Anyways, peace and love and all that.